All right, let's look at this post. Balance Council and our mage's patience. Where to start? Let's face it, that deck is only strong in theory. Yeah, it's not like it was played in Masters by literally every participant or at lower mid ranks. No, actually, it's one of the few decks that's way worse at low ranks. You have to be decent to play it because there's a lot of, like, in order to unleash the power of alumni, you have to actually think and have experience and be good at the game. And in reality, like so far everything, like, this first sentence is like, everything about it is wrong. In reality, a bare minimum of control is all it takes to wreck it into oblivion. You guys saw me play this same deck that I just finished a game with, this unitless control pile against Ray Ray's alumni deck, and I didn't have enough removal to get rid of everything. A bare minimum of control. Oh yeah, okay, all right, fine. Its key cards rely on their orders, staying on the right row, sticking to the board. Well, the key cards being Demovan and Kiram Heads. Or Chapter of Wizards, which you can't do anything to. I guess you could technically heat wave it. Also, it's not like you can't just run a scout for 4 provisions and move it back. Like, moving it is so risky. If you just move Letitia and they move it back and click it the same turn, you just lost the game. Okay, you have to kill Letitia. But even if you do, they can renew it. Some people play Renew. Some people play Defender. Like, no, man, those cards are cancer. And not losing their list of 4 meager power base cards. Bro, like, if first of all, if you're not like using Rafards to deploy like multiple threads in one turn, that's on you. And also, like, when you play a mage, if I kill it, like, if opponent kills it this, like, right after, it still gets 1 patience. And then when you, like, so, like, all you need is one of your mages to get to 3, and then when you shiny it, it gets to 4. There's nothing anybody can do to stop it. Even when all goes according to plan, it still sucks when compared to any decently competitive decks, may it be point slime, control, etc. No, it really doesn't. When all goes according to plan, it's like one of the strongest decks in the history of Gwent. Its win rate seems quite anecdotal in higher ranks. And translation, I've never been high rank, and I don't trust anybody else that tells me it's a really good deck. So I'm just going to call it anecdotal. Like, you don't have to call it, like, here. Gwent.pro. Is this site still around? No, it's gone. This used to have a list of all the tournament decks played. I mean, it's in TLG meta reports. If you pull up like Masters tournament sites, it's there. Mages are very fragile, and compared to stuff like Sergeants, your average element aren't very good. I mean, that's still not true. When all goes according to plan, alumni play for, like, 1 alumni with 2 PMP will play for like 40 points minimum. What do you mean? More if they had a Letitia. Like, if all this whole, when all goes according to plan, it still sucks. That's not true at all. Like, I'm not saying alumni are a top tier deck, but I'm just saying everything in this post is wrong. Its win rate seems quite anecdotal. Like, as in, like, it's just something that legends are spoken of it, but I don't think they're true. It's just me who's bad while using patience, and it's yes, it is just you that's bad. I don't see it being feared at the other players anyway. I fear it. I fear it like I fear the second coming. Like, this video I'm busted, but I'm talking about the average. Did you miss what I just said? I literally played against Ray Ray with this deck. With this deck. Okay? And I killed all the students before they got to 4. But one of them got shanied and they made 4. And in this deck I had D-Bomb and Natural Selection. Alright? To kill the 4 power guys. I heat waved the Letitia around one because I had to. But the Rafards stuck. Right? Many cards are compared to Sergeants. Compare against Greater Brothers. That's a good point. Like, this is not a solitaire deck. And I'm like, we played yesterday. You can go watch the VOD. One alumni made it, and then Damavan and Kira Metz made it. And that was it. That was game. It was over. Like, with only Patience getting to 4 at the end of a long round 3 where I had last say, Ray had like 102 points because PMP's busted. And then when Kira replays it, it's even more busted. Like, it's because I only answered 7 of the 9 answer or lose cards, and the other 2 that I didn't answer played for 100 points. So don't give me that shit. I have experience playing against alumni when they were meta, and I have experience playing against it yesterday. Okay? And yes, I killed all the students, and I had fog and movement and all this shit. It doesn't, like, and graveyard hate. It doesn't matter, man. You need to answer everything. If they get Zeal, like, Ray got, from Chapter Wizards, got a Rune Word and got an alumni. And then clicked it. And now that's, like, there were 4 alumni on the board. They played PMP and then replayed the PMP using Kira. Like, it's... PMP is a 4 provision card that plays for like 20 points. Guaranteed. Because Rafart's thins. And, like, no. No. List of possibilities. I'm not saying, like, they don't need a buff. Or that, like, they haven't been power crept. I'm just saying that, like, people who say stuff like, just the bare minimum of control takes them to oblivion are fucking clueless. I'm sorry. Strength plus balance from 4 to 5? No. 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 Nothing should go up in power. You're 6 to 7? No. Why do you want to buff Kira? Shawnee 5 to 6? No. Shawnee on deploy resurrects a thing that you have to answer, in addition to the Shawnee that you also have to answer. Letitia from 6 to 7, Gerhard from 7 to 8. Yeah, oh yeah, Gerhard needs a buff, sure. Okay. These are people who can vote. And Sergeant deserves a nerf. For the record. God damn. The fact that when you play an alumni and use it to damage or boost something, like, the card has had its order already be used, but it's still a threat because it can be replayed with PMP. Like, that's so dumb. It's literally a teleport that boosts it by 10. Like, that's not okay. and like, oh yeah, that's the payoff for having played Patience. Why? Why does the thing you do anyway, that gives you carryover anyway, that benefits your alumni anyway, need to also have, like, make your 4 provision spell be an extra 10 to 15 points for no fucking reason? Like, and it boosts the card. It, like, like, if you don't kill an alumni when it's at 4, like, if you don't heat wave it when it's at 4, it will come back at 12 and still, like, play for the same amount of click value that it did last time.